Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving back into the terrifying world of Timo Tjahjanto's horror masterpiece with the sequel, May the Devil Take You To. If you thought the first film was a relentless nightmare, just wait. This time, the demonic entity is back. It's angrier, and it's hunting for new souls. So, grab your crucifix, say a prayer, and let's break down the story of this incredible Indonesian horror film. 2 years have passed since Alfie and her stepsister, Nara, survived the horrific ordeal at their father's abandoned villa. They are the only two left alive after a demonic pact claimed the lives of their family. Alfie is trying to live a normal life, but she's haunted by guilt and terrifying visions. The demon isn't done with her. One night, she's violently kidnapped by a mysterious group of strangers. She wakes up tied to a chair in a dark building. This group introduces themselves: Leo, Martha, Jenner, Gaddies, Booty, and Christy. They are the former residents of an orphanage, and they reveal a chilling connection. Their adoptive father, Ayub, was one of the business partners of Alfie's father, Lesmana. You remember those guys from the first movie? The ones who summoned the demon for wealth and power. Ayub was part of that ritual. After the pact, Ayub became incredibly wealthy, but his success was built on a foundation of pure evil. He ran the orphanage with an iron fist, abusing the children and using them in his dark practices. The group explains that they've been hunted by the same demonic entity that tormented Alfie's family. They believe Ayub's soul is trapped, and the demon is now after them, the last people connected to him. They kidnapped Alfie because they heard rumors about what happened to her family. They know she survived this before and believe she holds the key to stopping the curse. They brought her to the now abandoned orphanage, the very source of their trauma, hoping to find a way to sever their connection to the demon for good. Alfie is furious. She wants nothing to do with this. She survived hell once and has no intention of going back. But as she tries to escape, the orphanage doors slam shut, trapping them all inside. The supernatural occurrences begin almost immediately. Whispers echo through the halls. Objects move on their own, and shadowy figures dart just at the edge of their vision. The atmosphere is thick with dread. The demon has found them, and it's enjoying the game. The group's leader, Leo, is convinced that the answers lie somewhere within the orphanage's cursed walls. He believes Ayub hid something that could either appease or destroy the entity. Their first terrifying encounter happens when Booty, plagued by guilt over his past actions at the orphanage, is lured into a dark room by a vision of a crying child. The others hear his screams and rush to find him. It's too late. The demon has taken him, leaving behind only a bloody handprint on the wall. The hunt has officially begun. Panic sets in. The group realizes they are completely trapped. Alfie, drawing on her previous experience, warns them not to split up and to stay away from the shadows. But the demon is clever. It preys on their individual fears and weaknesses. It uses illusions and manipulates their minds, turning them against each other. Christy, who is pregnant, becomes a primary target. The demon whispers to her, promising to spare her baby if she betrays the others. The psychological torment is just as brutal as the physical attacks. As they search the orphanage, they uncover Ayub's secret chamber, a hidden room filled with occult artifacts, books of dark magic, and a disturbing altar. They find Ayub's journal, which details his descent into madness. He didn't just make a pact, he became a devoted follower of the demon, offering sacrifices to maintain his power. The journal reveals a horrifying truth. Ayub bound the souls of the children he cared for to the demon as a continuous offering. This is why the entity is hunting them. Their souls are its property. The journal also mentions a specific ritual to sever the connection, but it's incredibly dangerous and requires a pure human sacrifice. This new information shatters the group. Some, like Leo, are desperate enough to consider it, while others, like Alfie and Martha, are horrified by the idea. The mistrust deepens, and their fear makes them reckless. The demon's attacks become more frequent and more violent. Gades is the next to fall. She is possessed and, in a truly gruesome scene, contorts her body in unnatural ways before attacking the others. They have no choice but to fight back, leading to a brutal and heartbreaking confrontation. Alfie is forced to relive the trauma of seeing her own family members turn into monstrous puppets of the demon. She knows that once a person is fully possessed, there's no saving them. Meanwhile, Alfie keeps having flashes of a specific symbol from the first movie, the one associated with the demon Moloch. She realizes this isn't just some random evil spirit. It's the same one, and it has a personal vendetta against her. It sees her as the one that got away. Jenner, who has some knowledge of the occult, recognizes the symbol and confirms it's a seal of ownership. The demon has marked them all. The remaining survivors, Leo, Martha, Jenner, and a terrified Christy, are pushed to their absolute limits. The demon manifests in its truly horrifying form, a towering figure of grotesque flesh and twisted horns. It corners them in the main hall of the orphanage. It's no longer just playing with them. It's here to collect. In the ensuing chaos, Leo tries to perform the severing ritual from Ayab's journal, intending to sacrifice Christy. But Alfie intervenes, refusing to let another innocent person die. She confronts Leo, telling him that sacrifice is exactly what the demon wants. It feeds on suffering and despair. This is the demon's game, and they're playing right into its hands. During their argument, the demon attacks, mortally wounding Leo, as he lies dying. He has a moment of clarity and apologizes, realizing Alfie was right. The demon then turns its full attention to Alfie. It taunts her, speaking with the voices of her dead family members, trying to break her spirit. But Alfie is different now. She's no longer just a victim. She's a survivor, and she's filled with rage. She remembers a key detail from her first encounter. The demon's power is tied to the pact. While Ayab's ritual bound the orphan souls, the original pact was made for wealth. Alfie finds an old safe in Ayab's office, the same type her father had. She realizes the source of the curse's power on this location must be contained within. With the demon closing in, Jenner and Martha try to hold it off, buying Alfie precious time. Alfie manages to crack the safe open. Inside, she doesn't find money or gold, but something far more sinister: preserved human organs and a lock of her own hair. She realizes with horror that her father didn't just sacrifice animals for his wealth. He used parts of his own family to strengthen the pact, and Ayab did the same with the orphans. The demon wasn't just after their souls. It was literally connected to their flesh and blood. This is the key. To break the curse, the physical anchor must be destroyed. Alfie grabs the grotesque contents of the safe and, using a lighter and some flammable liquid, sets them on fire. As the objects burn, the demon shrieks in agony. Its physical form begins to disintegrate. The connection is being severed. But the demon won't go down without a fight. In its death throes, it lashes out, killing Martha and Jenner in a final, desperate act of violence. Now, it's just Alfie and Christy left. As the demon finally dissolves into nothingness, the sun begins to rise, shining through the filthy windows of the orphanage. The nightmare is finally over. The final scene shows Alfie and a traumatized Christy walking away from the orphanage. They are bloodied, exhausted, and they have lost everyone. But they are alive. Alfie looks back at the building one last time, not with fear, but with a look of grim determination. She hasn't just survived again. She's fought back and won. The film ends on this somber but powerful note, leaving us to wonder what's next for Alfie. Has she truly escaped the demon's grasp? Or has her repeated survival only made her a more tempting target for the forces of darkness? And that's the story of May the Devil Take You To. What an absolute roller coaster of terror. Timo Tjahjanto proves once again why he's a modern master of horror. The practical effects, the relentless pacing, and the sheer brutality are on another level. What did you guys think of the movie? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more horror breakdowns. Thanks for watching, and stay safe.